I'd say some of the highlights of the school that we're in is it really has solid structure in terms of building their faith. They're a catechism type of school, so you have to answer the question. They're very biblical about those answers, about where the world came from and who you are as a person and who God is. I think having that solid structure is really important. It backs up what we as parents teach them at home. I like that everybody doesn't think the same at the school though, so sometimes they'll come back and we can have some lively conversations about, even conversations about how Christians don't necessarily agree on everything, and that's a great thing. I would say that academically our school is really good on high expectations, that you can do this. One of the things our school emphasizes is the oral tradition, being able to get up in front of a group of people and speak. One of the reasons they do that, starting in kindergarten, even every class has to do some sort of a presentation during chapel. Why? Because as Christians, you have something important to say to the world. I would say a trade-off is maybe some of my memories of public school. You know, I was in marching band and I was on the track team, and you have to do things a little bit differently if you're in a smaller private schools. So you're getting some things I didn't get in public school, but I may have to work a little harder. I may have to find a club sport for my kid to go to and get them there. The opportunity for people in Arizona is so much more expansive in terms of being able to make a choice that isn't limited just by your zip code and isn't limited by your family's income. And I think that's freedom for parents and to make the right choice for their kids. So Arizona has something marvelous going on here, and it's my prayer that, you know, for generations to come, that parents will continue to have an opportunity to make the best choice for their kid, as well as just know that their kid is getting a really solid education. I hope that the scores for Arizona are just become the best in the whole country because of this. Feel as if you really have to just a little harder work as a parent now to figure out where your kid is going to be sitting for 15,000 hours of their life from K to 12. Who are the influencers? Who's making the curriculum? You don't have to be a public school or education expert to ask some questions, make some phone calls, swing in and see what the school is like. One of the things at my kids' school that I noticed pretty early on, because it's K to 12, is I pulled up to pick up my kid, and he's a talker. And he was sitting there at probably 3rd grade, and he was talking to a junior in high school, and that junior had his full attention. He turned at him, he looked at him, and he was just engaging him. And I see that throughout the school. I see that there's a sense of caring about the younger kids and feeling like it's everybody's job here to care about someone else, to pray for someone who is sick, who's not in school. That kind of an environment, having your kid come out of that makes them a more solid adult.